Good morning on this very juicy, humid June 13th, 2025. The air is so thick with humidity that it's buffering out even the road noise. It's kind of a beautiful stillness. What's on my thought today? What's on my mind today? I am really puzzled at times at our human way of being. You know, humans are a strange creature. A creature of strangeness. And yesterday I had a can I call it a conversation? It wasn't really a conversation. It ended up being another confrontation, another point of conflict with a person on Facebook. And you know, some of my deconstruction friends, they swerve all the way over to the atheist side, right? And this particular friend, who has unfriended me, by the way, so I don't know if I can call him a friend anymore. But this particular person has gone over to the atheist side. Everything has to be evidence-based now, right? So what you're feeling in your senses, what you're feeling in your soul doesn't exist. It's not real, right? So what I see happening is that for the atheist, they go completely into their logical mental mind, which is just one dimension of the fifth dimensional human being that we are. And I've been observing this, and whenever you get too far into your mental mind, your logical mind, and you shut down your soul part, your psychological, your psyche, your feeling centers, quite often what happens is you become so dogmatic and fundamental about your rationalism that energy-wise, while you are on the opposite spectrum as far as beliefs go to the fundamental Christian, energetically, you are now producing the same energetic footprint. You become dogmatic about the polar opposite. And that is all about everything has to be evidential fact, or you are mentally ill, right? You're in a delusion. I cannot accept that way for me personally. I am more a center, balanced awareness, and I can balance both the subconscious feelings and the conscious rational mind. For a person that just lives based on their conscious mind, their perception ability becomes very small. Their perception range becomes very small, because now they begin to dismiss everything that people experience on a intuitive or sensory level. Right. And so I was pushing back a little bit on this person for doing that, and then of course it seems like they got upset and deleted the entire post. You know, I always say, not always, but recently I've come to this awareness, this perception that our mind is going to trick us. Our mind is a trickster box that's going to keep creating illusions. And even for this friend who's now gone to the atheist side, they think they have it all figured out now. They've pegged this correctly, that only what is in the evidential realm is real, and they have lost the intuitive perception. They have lost sight of their unconscious mind. And in reality, this person has created another belief, another mental belief. Their mind has created another concept that makes the most sense for somebody that does not want to be influenced by their feeling, by their subconscious. So the mind creates the belief of evidence-based facts. I mean, evidence doesn't need to be believed, but the mind has created a folder that only that is real, so that this person does not have to deal with their subconscious emotions and feelings, their shadows, which this person denies doesn't exist, and the soul doesn't exist. So it's yet another form of bypassing that the mental mind has created in order not to have to deal with the whole package of what makes us human, right? So basically I'm just wanting to say, it doesn't matter whether you are fundamental Christian or you're fundamental atheist. It all comes down to your mind just creating another box for you to function in. And you know it's a box, and the way you can know it's a box is how vehemently and dogmatically you need to defend it. And if you are creating conflict with people over your new belief now, right? So if you're still out there creating conflict with people, that is simply the reflection of the conflict that you haven't resolved within yourself. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. And if you can capture this and recognize this, then you can begin dealing, observing your unconscious behavior, right? You can't escape the world of belief, whether that's belief in materialism, in evidence, or belief in intuition and the invisible.